Let me try that one more time. Moses took the bones of Joseph with him. I'm happy, fellowship. Ask me why. Because what you don't realize is that what the bones here are a promise that Joseph gives to the children of Israel in Genesis chapter 50. In Genesis chapter 50, Joseph tells them, the Lord is going to come see about you. That's in Genesis 50. And then when they get to Exodus, they become slaves. Let me bring it back one more time. In Genesis chapter 50, Joseph says, the Lord is going to come see about you. And then in Exodus, they become slaves. Before they ever became a slave, they already had the promise that God was going to bring them through. And so when they come out of Egypt, he says, make sure you carry my bones with you. You know why I think this is important? Because when you're managing the wilderness, sometimes you can lose heart. Sometimes you can become discouraged, but anytime you get discouraged and anytime you lose heart, if they would just look at the bones. And look at the bones, because the bones would testify that, hey, it may be bad right now, but the Lord's going to come see about you. You know, that's why I love black people. That's why we can never, ever release ourselves from our history, because we got to always, no matter where we go, carry the bones of our ancestors that still speak to us today. This ain't the first time we done had a crazy leader. This ain't the first time there's been war all over the world. This ain't the first time gas been this high. This ain't the first time you ain't been able to afford your bills. But the same God that brought mama and grandmama and big mama and your ancestors before is the same God that's going to bring you through today. Is there anybody in here that can fix yourself together and go back home and say, I got the bones of my mother, and I got the bones of my grandmama. I got the bones of my daddy. I got the bones of pastors before. I got the bones of people that came before me that would tell me that no weapon formed against me shall be able to prosper. I'm done. But guys, y'all